Welcome back to Totally Thorpe, and boy, marriage is not an easy road. So in this video, we're going to share the 10 things that we wish we knew before we got married.
So guys, when Alon and I were getting married, we were searching for books to read on marriage before starting our journey. And we stumbled upon this book, Things I Wish I Had Known Before We Got Married by Gary Chapman. Can I tell you, it helped us so much that we had to share. I mean, we would recommend this book to any person who is desirous of getting married or is already married.
Here's the thing, guys, we're not experts at marriage. We've only been married for 2 years, so there's so much more for us to learn. But what we've decided to do is to learn from books and successful married couples to see if there's anything that we can learn from them so that certain things don't come as a surprise to us in the future. So as we learn, we want you to learn with us.
So here's the first one. I wish I had known that being in love is not adequate for a successful marriage. So the reality is, in the early stages of dating, everything felt so blissful, perfect. I mean, you can't find no flaws. You want to know how he's doing, how his day is going. All of that you want to know, you know?
Everything just seemed perfect at that time, to be honest. And a lot of couples think that that will last forever. But newsflash, it will not. Don't get me wrong, this phase needs to be included in the whole process. If you don't feel that or have never felt that, something might be wrong. However, this is perfectly normal.
He's perfectly right, because I remember being in premarital counseling and our counselor said to us that the phase that we're in is called sweet symbiosis. But then fast forward to a year and beyond, and those things you thought were so cute, they now annoy you. So those exciting butterflies in your tummy, absolutely necessary, but you can't marry just for emotions.
So those lovey-dovey emotions that normally last anywhere between a year to 2 years, and then reality hits in. More arguments start coming up, you start talking about this and that, and it causes more and more fights. Then you realize that just being in love is not the foundation for a happy marriage.
Number 2, I wish I had known that romantic love has 2 stages. The first stage is called being in love. And in this stage, you don't have to work too hard because you find the vibes to do everything and anything. You do things that he not even ask you for do.
So of course that's like lovey-dovey, mushy, kissy, lovey, all that nice stuff. And then here comes the second stage. That phase that makes you feel like you married the wrong person. Where it becomes more of a choice than just an action. This phase takes a lot of married people by surprise because they're unaware that this phase is totally normal. That's why it's very important for married couples to share their journey with other married couples, because you'll be there thinking that, are we alone cuss? Are we alone fight? No, it is very normal.
Yes, this stage requires work to keep the emotional love alive. We recommend reading the 5 love languages and taking the test with your partner so you can ensure that you know exactly what is needed to keep your love alive.
So for example, one of the first things that we did in our relationship was to do the 5 love languages test to see which one of the love languages makes her feel loved and makes me feel loved.
So I remember mine being act of service, right? So I love when him do things. I love when him wash the plates. I love when him sweep out the house. I love when him take out the garbage. I love all of these things. And so these are the things that I want you to do so that I can feel loved. On the other hand now, with him, it's a total different ballgame.
Yes, I like words of affirmation, so talk to me nice.
Number 3. I wish I had known that like father, like son, and like mother, like daughter is not a myth.
So we grew up seeing our parents doing a lot of different things, and some of these things we've adapted. And we never truly understand until we see it affect our marriage in a positive or negative way. We're all products of our environment, but we don't have to be stuck with the negative traits of our parents. You need to confront that issue head on and get help to break that cycle. See a counselor if needs be, but break the cycle so that it does not negatively affect your marriage.
Feel free to reach out to us if you need any recommendations. You can email us at adviseme@totallythorpe.com. Be sure to include your name, location, and contact information. Number 4, I wish I had known how to solve disagreements without arguing.
Boy, we have not mastered this one at all because we just done cuss right before this video.
I mean, at the end of the day, good marriages have just as much conflicts as the unhappy ones. The reality is that lack of conflict is concerning.
Because if there is no conflict, it's either that you're not being true to yourselves or one person in the marriage is dominating, and that's not a good thing.
Conflicts are pretty normal. I mean, we're two different individuals with two different minds. We're bound to butt heads at some point. To be honest, some of the things that we cuss about is really stupid stuff. But because we're two different persons, I mean, these things happen and it's fine.
So the important thing is to really and truly manage your tempers and to listen to the other party so that it can be a discussion versus an argument.
So for us now, what we do, we have our counselor on speed dial. We pretty much have a WhatsApp group with all three of us, and trust me, when him do things and I don't feel like I can talk to him about it, I just message her and I'll say to her that this is happening or whatever, and then you see she'll respond in the group, and then he's like, okay, he'll hear it out. But we do that because sometimes we need somebody in the middle, a trusted party in the middle that we can talk to and just share how we feel if we can talk to the person that we love most, because we don't want to blow up every time we have an argument. Number 5, I wish I had known that apologizing is a sign of strength. Apologizing ends conflicts faster. And I mean, your partner is way easier and quicker to forgive you if you do this in a hurry.
Well, I wish we did this more often because we need it.
We definitely need it, for sure. Because a lot of times, I mean, for silly things, he may do something and I just hold on to it and I said, if you don't apologize, we're not going anywhere.
Why is me have to do something? You give some good examples.
I mean, that's a good example.
You do some things.
Like what, babe?
Come
like
on.
what?
We're not going to bore you guys with these details. That is for us to work out. But that is something that we wish we knew before because we're still working on it. And you can see, yeah.
We have a lot of work to do. So apologizing is one, but how you apologize is our next thing. That is the big thing. Because a lot of times, I mean, I do it, him do it. Sometimes we just say, all right, sorry, I'm sorry, all right. The book advises that 1, state that you're apologizing. 2, state what you're apologizing for. And 3, you're gonna let them know that you will try to not do it again. And actually try. Not just say it, but actually try. Number 6, I wish I had known that forgiveness is not a feeling.
For some, it may be easy to forgive, but the hurt may still live on. When someone hurts us, we kind of put up a wall towards them. And the only way to fix that is through genuine apology and actual forgiveness.
It's similar to God. When we come to God with our broken and sincere heart, He is willing to forgive us. It's just the same way in marriages. And remember, trust is having confidence in your partner. So if you're asking for forgiveness, you must change your behavior and start acting trustworthy. Number 7, I wish I had known that we needed a plan for handling our money.
So as financial advisors, we thought coming together and doing this would be easy. Boy, it was not.
Nope.
After a while, we realized that we really needed a plan to work together because we're both two different minds. So we needed a plan to manage our money together as a couple.
And he's so right, because we're two different individuals. So in the family, I may be considered the saver and he may be considered the spender. So we had to meet in the middle so that we didn't have major financial issues.
And guys, now if you don't know, let me just tell you this. Financial problems are the leading causes of divorce, and that's not where we're trying to go with this. So we wanted to get this under wraps from early.
From the get-go. Number 8, I wish I had known that I was marrying into a family. If you think after the wedding it's just gonna be you two, think again.
Can't tell you that.
With what?
With what? Now, people, I grew up as an only child, and this woman come with her one bag of sibling them, her mother, her father, her sister, them, and she have a whole heap of family.
I do. And he grew up as our only child. So that blend, it was not easy, but we figure it out.
Figure
it out. Number 9. I wish I had known that personality influences behaviors. What kind of partner do you have?
A top wife.
What?
A top wife.
Anyways, Alwyn is a morning person. So he's up from 5 a.m. He's probably going to run. He's probably up and doing some kind of work, whatever it is. But at this time, 5 a.m., I want to draw the covers. For me, in the night, I'm up and I want to talk to him. I have enough stories to tell him. I want to share my day. I want to do all of that in the night. He wants to sleep.
Not meant for sleep. What you need to do is to learn how to live with your differences in harmony. And last but not least, I wish I had known that toilets are not self-cleaning.
And that's definitely for him. This topic is for him.
What this is really saying is that it would be a good idea to go through and decide and agree on some rules. Who does what and when do they do it? So, who washes dishes? Now, I got left with this, don't laugh.
Babe.
I got tricked into doing the dishes. I hate doing the dishes from born till now. This is 30 odd years of not liking to do the dishes. So what I did, we bought a dishwasher.
Problem solved, or so we thought. So all in all, you need to have this stock. It is very important because a lot of times we run with the idea that, oh, I'm not supposed to do dishes or I'm not supposed to sweep the house. But then in your partner's head, you're the one that's supposed to do it. So because we are not mind readers, we're gonna put everything on the table, lay it out, and then we come to an agreement as to who does what. That's very important.
Very important. So who washes the dishes, who takes out the trash, who cleans the bathroom, who cleans different rooms, who cooks, who washes the cars, who fixes stuff around the house, who makes up the bed, who pays the bills, etc.
As you see, guys, marriage is not easy. It takes constant hard work and communication. So our advice is watch videos, listen to podcasts, read books, do what you need to do to keep your marriage strong and healthy. It's worth it.
It's worth it.
It's worth it.
My wife is worth it.
He's worth it.
So guys, if this video was helpful for you, hit the like button, subscribe, and ensure that you share with all your friends. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. Alright? So see you in the next video.
Until then, bye.